Hi everybody, my name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck in. So to play the song the easiest, we need to be in a step down tuning to play along with the track and to be in the same key, which is what I am, which means your E string now becomes an E flat, your A string becomes an A flat, D becomes a D flat, G becomes a G flat, B becomes a B flat, E becomes an E flat. So once you are in that half step down tuning, we have the first verse, and the first verse has a couple of chords, and the first chord is an E major chord, which is an open E string, 2-2 on the A and D strings, 1 on the G, 0-0 on the B and E. I'll talk about strumming and structure in a moment, but let's get through the chord shapes first. The second chord that we need is an A major chord, which is an open A string, 2-2-2 on the D, G and B, and then an open E string. Later on in the verse we need a C sharp minor chord, which is a bar chord built from fret 4 on the A string, then 6-6 on the D and G, 5 on the B, and then the barred finger on the E string picks up fret 4. Then we have two other chords that we need, both based around B. We have a B sus4, which is again a type of bar chord. We're going to be playing 2 on the A string, 4-4 on the D and G, and then 5 on the B. We could play the high E string, but I won't be, and that would be fret 2. But yeah, for now, just the middle 4 strings. And that's going to resolve down to a B major chord, which is the same shape, but little finger moves into fret 4 on the B string. So the start of the song, like a lot of Mumford Sons songs, kind of have this chugging away type of sound, and we're going to be palm muted through this. All I really mean by that is this part of your hand is going to rest just on the strings here, just lightly, to get that sound. I'm not pressing down too hard to get a really scratchy sound. I'm just lightly holding down, and I'm going to be chugging away like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that for every chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. So after you've played that E chord for 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, you then play it again for 3, and then you go to a quick change of A major. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, very quick change. Just to demonstrate that a little bit without me talking, we have this. And then we go back to E major for 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We then go to that C sharp minor for a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4. Followed by B sus4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that resolved into B major. So what I'm going to do is play through all those chords without me talking so you can see how it all fits together for this first verse. And all the way through that, when I'm strumming, I am palm muting like I mentioned earlier, and I'm largely just playing downstrokes. But I'm trying to accent beats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I'm just accenting and then having a note, a strum of the chord that isn't as accented. So we will play through those chords one time for the first verse, and then immediately again for the second verse. We then get to a chorus. Now, the chorus does change things a little bit, and it's worth mentioning there are quite a lot of chords in this. If you would like the chord chart for this, which has all the chords for the full song wrote out professionally, as well as the chords and the lyrics matched up, let's say you want to sing along or play along to the track and know exactly which chord goes with which lyric, then head on over to Patreon. I've got you covered. For the price of a coffee, you get everything wrote out by myself professionally, and you get access to not only this song, but well over 450 other songs of the latest releases, plus a couple of other Mumford & Sons songs as well. Okay, so let's get stuck into that chorus. Now this is where we're full on strumming. We're still going to have that kind of chugging away, dun 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 dun. But I'm not palm muting anymore, and I'm having lots of down and up strokes. I'm also making my strumming a little bit more intense, so a bit louder. And we start with 2 bars of E major. We then go to C sharp minor for the same amount of time. And then time for a new chord of G sharp minor, where we take everything up a string, get rid of the middle finger, and that now turns into a G sharp minor, which, if you want to know the numbers, are 4 on the E string, 6, 6 on the A and D, and then 4 on the remaining strings, picked up by that barred finger. And then we eventually go back to B major. So I'm going to demonstrate through that full chorus, and I'll just shout out the chords when we get to them. So E, C sharp minor, G sharp minor, B major. Now, if you're not too keen on that shape of B major, we can actually play B major on the top string, which may be beneficial. So for example, after your G sharp minor chord, which is that, instead of going to that, which is a different shape on different strings, what we can do is go from there, move the shape up to fret 7, and add that finger back on the G string, and that is a B major chord. It's just a different voicing to the one that we had down there. So I'll just demonstrate that chorus again, but with that version of B, and you'll find one that's a little bit easier than the other. That's what you should stick with. So here's the chorus with that new edition of B. One other small tip is between the chords, rather than just having down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up all the way through, when you go from one chord to the next, you could have a quick down, up. Have a listen. From E to C sharp, I go. So when I'm about to change, I have a quick down, up, and that just adds a little bit of variety to your strumming, which makes it sound a little bit nicer. Okay, so we now get to the third and fourth verse, which is almost the same as the first and second verse. Looking over to my notes, the third verse, directly after the chorus, starts off the same way. E to the A, back to the E. We then have C sharp minor to A, but to B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Normally, there's 8 counts of that B chord. In fact, it goes from B sus4 for 4, and B for 4. What happens is they cut that verse 1 bar short, so just play B for 4 beats, and then it goes back into the fourth verse, which is the same chords as normal. So that part is a little bit odd, it just cuts off a bit early, so yeah, feel free to check out the links over on Patreon. Links are in the description for it, because it's all wrought out professionally there, and you've got it, so you don't have to try and memorise these little mini changes. After that fourth verse, we get a chorus, and the chorus, exactly the same, so I'm going to skip over that part, because it's just the same as the first chorus. But we then get to a bridge, and the bridge is different, so another new section. And what we have is this: A major, E major, A major, then C sharp minor to B. So let me just play that part again, and then I'll play the last part of the bridge. A, E, A, C sharp minor, B. A is the second part, E, and then B sus4. We play that part twice round for the bridge. However, at that point, it goes to a chorus. And again, looking over to the notes, there is a minor difference. We have the same chords, same order, 2 times round. But the first time round this chorus, we sustain the chords. All I mean by sustain is that we play the chord once and let it ring out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, second time round, it builds it up, and then it goes into a normal chorus where you just start strumming around. We are almost to the end of the song now. We have an outro, which is just like the chorus, but with one extra change. So yeah, there's so many just random little changes in this. I think it's a good song, but yeah, it's a little bit annoying with all these changes to try and remember. Now, the outro is a chorus, but instead of playing E to begin with, we play A. So we have A major, C sharp minor, G sharp minor, then the B major, and we finish the song with an E major chord. Okay, so that's everything you need to get through this new song by Mumford & Sons, which I really, really enjoy. It is very kind of in the sound of Mumford & Sons. I don't think they're kind of breaking any new grounds, but I think, yeah, they know what they're doing and they've just brought out an absolutely amazing song. Really good vocals as well. If you are interested in the extra material, like I mentioned, links are in the description for that. I also want to say thanks to the people on the screen who are my active patrons. The moment this video goes live, they will get access to that content that I mentioned earlier straight away. So thanks to them for their support, thanks to you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.